Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. It is Ansela from Wellness in Real Life, and I'm super excited today because we're in part 4 of our series, Emotional Healing with Aromatherapy and Essential Oils. And we're really excited because we have two very special guests today. For those of us, for those of you who've joined us before, we have talked about using essential oils and flower essences to help people get through emotional trauma and to overcome things that happened in the past. And this is exactly what our workshop is going to be about on October 22nd in Alexandria, Virginia. Hi, Nina. How are you? So, just a little bit about me. My name is Ansela Ramsey. I am primarily a holistic hair care specialist, but I'm also certified in authentic essential oils. I'm also a wellness coach, and my focus now is really helping people to see the importance of wellness and using healthy habits in everyday life because those small changes make a big difference. So today, our discussion will be with special guest Lorrie Hargis, who's a registered aromatherapist, and we will also have two very special guests, Dr. Julissa Hernandez and our guest Shirley Klaus will share with us her personal testimony as to her experience with the Emotional Healing Workshop. But you have to stay on to the end because we're going to announce the winner of the Emotional Healing Essential Oils Workshop, the person who won the free registration for that workshop, again on October 22nd, 2017 in Alexandria, Virginia. Also, Lorrie is offering a consultation value of $300 to the person who has added the most friends into our Essential Oils for Emotional Healing group. The fourth part of our series is called What Are the Benefits of Emotional Healing with Essential Oils? Especially during these trying times, as you guys well know. We've had so many tragedies lately. We've had the natural disasters. We have sections of the country that are experiencing mass fires. So we want to help people during these trying times with fires and hurricanes. Our special guests are going to be talking about our special guest is going to be talking to us about this today. However, let me introduce her first. Lorrie Hargis is a registered aromatherapist and certified flower essence practitioner. She has practiced in the holistic health field for over 29 years and is certified in nutrition, iridology, and kinesiology. Lorrie is an international teacher of aromatherapy and has founded and developed two aromatherapy companies in the U.S. and in France. She has developed the Lorrie Hargis International School of Aromatherapy, teaching online courses for students. Lorrie acts as a consultant for a leading natural health and wellness company. She lives in the south of France with her husband and youngest daughter on an organic farm where lavender, thyme, sage, and rosemary are grown and distilled for essential oils and hydrosols. And I'll be planning a field trip so that we can go visit Lorrie on this beautiful farm. She's passionate about teaching others to access the natural healing powers of essential oils to enhance their own health and well-being and that of their families. So we're going to invite Lorrie into the broadcast. There we are. Okay, Lorrie, it's giving me a message that I can't invite you. Not sure what's going on. Oh, let me send her a message just to make sure she's aware. I tell you, this technology, sometimes it works for us and sometimes it gives us a little bit of a headache. Hang on just a second, folks. I don't know why it's telling me I can't invite Lorrie. Lorrie, are you still able to see me? It's telling me that I can't invite you, dear. Now, there it is. Okay, there we go. Just a little glitch. Inviting, inviting. Ah, there we go. Of course,
Hello, I made it.
I know.
I don't know what the glitch was, but I think I had to join of your thing. And so once I put my comment in there, then it worked.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Excellent.
Yeah, so I'm so glad to be here with you, and thank you for that really kind introduction. This lives right now, and I think I'm having a little bit of a connection problem.
Yeah, it's a little
So if you'll
itchy.
bear with me a second,
Okay.
I'm going to turn some things off here, which I just did right now. And because I have this little tiny connection here in France. So
Okay.
I think now our broadcast will be better.
Yeah, that is a little better. How are you today?
I'm great. And how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So happy to have you back on with us to talk about emotional healing, especially with everything that's going on. I mean, this is
Oh, yes.
no better time than now to learn this, to be able to help ourselves as well as to help other people.
Exactly. And it's so important that we are here to help people facilitate their healing while all this is going on. You know, like I told you about in our test, we had a lot of challenges in my life with disasters. You know, our
Hmm.
house is burned down at the same time our business did. And my husband called me in his middle of the night and my early morning when I was in California and said, Lorrie, everything's gone. You know, there's not a paper left in the business. Uh,
Wow.
Everything, all the windows are blown out. The happen is the fire, it just blew. The business was right next to our house.
Okay.
And so it just blew everything, the windows out, the doors out of the house, everything, and caught the house on fire too. So it was really a very difficult time for us. And um, so he said, I don't know what to do. You know, do I just stop the business forever or do I continue to go? And at that time, I had the organic skincare company, and I said, go there and gather your employees, gather everybody up, and use that office and start over. And he did it. And I came back 1 month later, which was very devastating to arrive back home and you have nothing. So I really have a lot of empathy for all these people are going through. I know what it is not to have a home,
Mm-hmm.
not to have a business, and to have to start all over. So essential oils can help us with this. And the ones I used personally for myself when I was going through all that was I used sandalwood to really help ground me and also help to ease me because sandalwood really does that. I also used rose. Fortunately, I had some rose and was able to put that on my chest to help me with the grief of losing our business and our home. We couldn't come back into our house for 2 more years.
Wow.
So we had to live then for 1 year in a house that basically had no heating and had a little bit of water. So it was difficult. So I really understand, and essential oils can help us do that because what they do is they work directly on our nervous system.
Okay.
And when you, for example, right now, if I smell this bottle of peppermint oil, I take a short sniff of it. What it's going to do, it's going to go right through my mucous membranes, up to my olfactory bulb, and then it's going to go to the little neurons in there that'll transmit a nervous system.
Wow.
And when it does that, then my nervous system has a reaction to it. So, for example, we know that peppermint is very clearing, don't we? And it helps
Mm-hmm.
clear our minds. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to help clear my mind. It's going to refresh me. So this is a good essential oil to use at this time that everybody's going through this, because what will help you do is to be able to see things more clearly,
I see.
to have to have a way to have solutions for yourself. You know, that's the hardest thing is when you're in this, is like my husband calling me up and say, you know, I don't know what to do, because you're in a panic.
Right.
And the other essential oils I would suggest would be helichrysum, because helichrysum is great for shock and trauma. Okay.
Mm.
And it's like the distress remedy, the rescue remedy of essential oils. So that essential oil is really good. Plus it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's anti-inflammatory. So, you know, if you're moving sandbags, and you're doing all this stuff, trying to get your things. This is one you could use if you're in a lot of physical pain too, or you've been hurt during this disaster, you know, these different disasters. I also want to go back to peppermint a little bit, because I've had people sending me messages on Facebook because they are having big problems up in Washington State with all the fires. Mm-hmm. And they are telling me they're having a hard time breathing up there. Okay. And a lot of people have good air conditioning systems, and a lot of people don't. So, and they have filters. Some people have filtering systems, but they don't. But it's really important that if people do have a diffuser in their house, they could diffuse lavender, lemon, peppermint, and pine. Pine will help clear the air, and so will lemon, and so will orange. So think about that for the fire. People are going through the fire. Those are essential oils that could be really great for them to help clear the energy in the house and all the stuff that's coming through, you know, the vents in the house. So I think that those are some important ones. And I have another one I'd like to do too, is lavender, because it's calming and soothing during this time. And I think people need that, you know. They can diffuse it. They also can, if they've done a patch skin test, they can rub it on their temples and the back of their neck. To calm them. And so that will help them also be able to focus and be clearer in what they're doing and what they have to do to find solutions for their situations. The last one, I already talked about it a little bit too, is lemon, because lemon is uplifting, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So when you're kind of citruses, for some reason my thing goes in and out. I'm sorry, you guys, my broadcast. It's just I have such a small I'm gonna turn around here. Maybe it'll pick me up better here. There's the citruses are all very uplifting. So if you want to use orange or lemon or bergamot, if you have those essential oils with you, you can just take sniffs of those, and those will help you from spiraling out, not finding a solution for yourself, and getting depressed. We don't want that to happen. We've got to keep ourselves up. That's what I realized when I was going through this, was that I had to keep myself going, you know, focus on what was the positive I had in my life. And I think that's something that we all can use the essential oils for, is to help us be more positive. I'm going to give a formulation real quick, because then I know you have more questions for me, right?
Right. Yes.
So a formulation I'm going to give everybody is, this is a massage oil, and it's 7 drops of lavender, 6 drops of lemon, 3 drops of peppermint, 7 drops of helichrysum. And then if you have it, you can use Distress Remedy or Rescue Remedy, and 1 ounce of carrier oil. You're going to put the essential oils and the 4 drops of Distress Remedy in your bottle in 1 ounce of carrier oil. You're going to rub that between your hands. And then what you're going to do is you can place that massage oil on your temples like this, the back of your neck, your solar plexus, and on your heart and the bottoms of your feet. And the contraindications: do not use in pregnancy. If you're going to use anything on small children, do not use this formulation. Use Distress Remedy or Rescue Remedy on pregnant women and children, and it's phototoxic.
Okay. Wow, that's helpful. Thank you so much for that, Lorrie.
Yeah.
So could you just a little bit of a definition about what emotional healing is, so we can understand that fully?
Oh, I'm not hearing you. I'm so sorry. It's not coming through.
Okay. Can you hear me? No? Can you hear me? No.
I wish I could read your lips.
Okay. So you can't hear me then. Oh, this is bad.
I'm so sorry.
Am I frozen, or you just can't hear me? And I can't type in a
It's my
comment.
connection here, I'm sure. Are you asking me what are the benefits?
No, I was asking you for a definition of emotional healing. What is emotional healing?
It's I it's really the connection. I'm terribly sorry. Is not
Yes.
good. I wish it was better. Um, could you repeat it again to me? I'm so sorry. And
What is emotion? Can you give us a definition of what emotional healing is? Emotional healing? You can't hear me?
okay, so I still can't hear what you're saying to me.
No. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess that you're at the benefits of emotional healing. Can you shake your head
Yeah,
yes?
that's fine. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the benefits of emotional healing is, well, number one is it always builds your self-confidence. When you have helped yourself emotionally and you're getting rid of things that no longer are helpful to you, such as, a lot of anger or sadness or grief, it builds your self-confidence. You're able to make better decisions for yourself. You're able to know what's right for you. And you're also able to sleep better because you aren't constantly thinking about what it is that you need to be doing. You trust yourself more, your inner judgment. So I think that the benefits of emotional healing help you in your personal relationships, with your family, with your friends. You feel so much better. So it goes off onto everybody else when you get rid of all that stuff and you don't spiral.
Mhm.
The thing I'm noticing recently a lot is people spiral into things and they can't get themselves out. And this emotional healing class really helps people get out of that spiral and recognize the spiral when they're going into it. So
Mhm.
I hope you
Okay.
guys can hear me.
Yes, we can. Can you hear me? You still
I can hear
can?
you perfectly now.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. We just have to work through. We have to work through. Okay, good. Yes, that was a
Oh.
great explanation. So recently, Laura, you were in Florida teaching essential emotional healing with essential oils and flower essences with Dr. Jaleesa Hernandez, interpreting for you in Spanish. So what is this transforming training that you offer?
Well, this transforming training that we're offering is awesome because it is going to build your self-confidence, and you're going to take a pattern or a situation that you've had in your life that you want to eliminate that was a negative, and you're going to transform that into a positive, and then you're going to be making essential oil blends that are going to help enhance this positive transformation that you have made during the class. And essential oils are wonderful for this. They just help us so much with our health and well-being. So this class is a great class and everybody can take it. Anybody.
Excellent. That's excellent. Okay, Lori, so we're going to ask you to hang on for a minute. We're going to bring on Dr. Jaleesa Hernandez. Let me make sure she's in here and I can pull her in.
Okay.
So we're just going to say bye for a minute. We're going to bring you back a little later. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Hmm. Okay, you guys, thank you for hanging on in there. I don't see that Dr. Jaleesa Hernandez is here for me to invite her. So, hmm, let's see if I can get her in here. Okay, so perhaps we can get her on a little bit later. And okay. Let's see if I can get Lorrie back here. We're having lots of stuff going on here, huh? I don't know what happened to Jaleesa. I don't see her in here. I don't see Jaleesa on at all, Lori, to bring her into the broadcast.
Okay, so I think she is one of the people who's in the comments. Can you see your comments by chance?
No, I don't see her at all. Okay, she
Okay, because
just
I
sent me a
saw her just
message.
giving us, I just saw her giving us a thumbs up that she's in there. I see her where she's there, and I see her. So
I'm getting messages from her on Messenger, but I'm not seeing where I could invite her on the broadcast.
Okay.
We have to be friends first. Maybe that's the situation.
Okay, so do you want to, what would you like to do then? You guys become friends real quick here?
Yeah, let me
Is
see if
it
I can do.
possible?
Well, let me see if I can do it on my iPad. Hold
on. Okay. And I'll as you do that, I'll continue talking about how the emotional healing aspect of essential oils is really phenomenal, because when you smell an essential oils, like I said before, they're going right to the nervous system and the limbic system. That is where your positive and negative emotions are stored. So this is the one therapy that is pleasurable, right? It's pleasant. When you smell an essential oil and it's something that you like to smell and you continue smelling it, it brings a positive into your life. And this is something that no other therapy really does except for massage therapy. But with this, all you have to do is take it out, take a short sniff of it, and you are going to have an immediate reaction. And this is what I find with essential oils. You know, if I'm feeling a little bit down, I can just spray orange and it's there. It helps me immediately. I mean, in the office all the time when we're getting tired and we need to get our work done faster, you know, we're using like peppermint and orange together to get ourselves energized and to focus better on what our task at hand. So essential oils are constantly giving us information that quickly, so we don't have to take a pill, we don't have to go in and do something differently. We can smell essential oils and have an immediate reaction. And this is really something I find that's super positive with essential oils. I don't know anything else that does that. So are you having any luck?
Yes, I think we're connected. So let me see if I can.
Okay, then I will get off and Julissa on now.
Wait, no, I'm still not seeing her in my comments, and I'm not seeing her as a viewer. Oh, there she is. Okay, got her.
Okay.
Okay, Lori.
Bye.
Thanks everybody for bearing with me. Okay, Dr. Hernandez, I'm pulling you in now. Okay, she should be coming on in just a second. And there she is.
I've been on since the beginning. Hello, everyone.
I wasn't seeing your comments. I mean, nothing at all. And I didn't know that. Yeah, so now we know. Bienvenida.
Yes, now we're friends, my dear. Hi, felicidades. How are you guys? I'm so excited for you guys, for Lori. I wanted to come and bring some beautiful energy to the video. How are you, Ancilla?
Doing great. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh, same here, dear. Let me just move this so I'm not in the dark. The sun is beautifully gleaming on us.
It's so
right
nice.
now.
Where are you? It's gorgeous.
Right? Okay, so let me share this with all of you. I am by the Hudson River. I am overlooking New York City right now. Let's give you guys a
How
beautiful
cool is
view.
that?
Oh yeah, the sun is glistening on the water. It's nice and deliciously warm, 70 degrees today, and the breeze just feels so cool on our cheeks. And I'm just happy to be here for you, for Lorrie. I love it. I love
That's so nice.
it.
We so appreciate your being here with us. Let me give a little bit of an introduction. So, Dr. Jaleesa
Okay.
Hernandez is a naturopathic doctor and has been practicing for over 20 years. She's an author, speaks 3 languages, and has offices all over the USA. So, welcome, Jaleesa. So lovely to have you. I understand that you're
Thank you
interpreting
for
in
having me.
Spanish for Lorrie during her workshops, so all of our Spanish speaking friends can benefit from the workshops as well. Could you explain to our Spanish
Yes.
speaking friends, please, how emotional healing can benefit them?
Well, absolutely. I'll actually translate what Lorrie um, has stated. And in Spanish, los aceites esenciales trabajan directamente en el sistema nervioso. Si usted huele, por ejemplo, el aceite de una botella y hace una difusión de ellos, hace masaje, usted inmediatamente tendrá una respuesta instantáneamente. Es un proceso de sanación natural que le da placer al cuerpo, le da un balance emocional. Y la sanación emocional se reconoce como una causa a su problema, la cual usted esté afectada. Y entonces usted puede sobrepasar ese problema si trabajamos en la parte emocional. Esto tiene que ver con quizás paternos negativos en la vida, hábitos negativos, situaciones en la cual usted siente que tiene un obstáculo que está bloqueando su potencial. There it is.
There it is. Muchísimas gracias.
Okay.
That was great. Thank you so much for that, Jaleesa.
Great.
And I'll be sure to share
Sure,
that with
sure,
my Spanish speaking community as well. Certainly appreciate that. So, in
sure.
your opinion, Jaleesa, who can benefit from the emotional healing workshop?
Todos, everyone can absolutely benefit. I am honored to uh, do this and work with Lorrie, who is an amazing teacher and such a profound expert on essential oils. This will be my third round working alongside her, and I'm humbled and honored to do so. I love and feel so happy that she's offering this also to my Spanish speaking family so that we're not left out too, and that they can also benefit from this. There is a huge love now, especially within the Hispanic community, for essential oils as well. So I'm honored to be a part of this wonderful journey of hers. It's a blessing.
That is so wonderful, Jaleesa. We appreciate your support. We love the fact that you're coming down to be with us in Virginia. And we're going to bring in as many people as possible so that all of us can be able to help bring this information back to our families, our friends, and our communities so that we can deal with all the stuff that we all have to deal with.
Okay, wonderful,
All right.
wonderful.
Thank you so much for your knowledge and your beautiful interpreting. And we can't wait to work with you on October 22nd here in Alexandria, Virginia.
I'm feeling excited to see all of you guys there. Absolutely. Did you want me to translate that at all?
Why not?
Okay. Bueno, espero verlos a todos ustedes. Me siento honrada de ser parte de esta jornada con Lorrie Hargis allá en la clase de aceites esenciales que ella tendrá el 22 de octubre en Washington, D.C., allá en Virginia. Será la tercera vez que estoy a su lado interpretando la clase entera, esas 5 horas al lado de ella, interpretando su clase y sus enseñanzas sobre la sanación emocional, los aceites esenciales. Espero que todos compartan y estén ahí con nosotros. Vuelvo y repito, estoy honrada de ser parte de esta jornada porque siento que es algo que la comunidad hispana necesita y que ya ustedes están teniendo un amor tan grande para los aceites esenciales que es algo muy bonito y muy lindo saber que ustedes pueden ahora también trabajar con eso para restaurar y eliminar esos bloqueos emocionales que posiblemente usted esté sintiendo en su vida. Trabajando con aceites esenciales uno puede ayudar esa parte emocional que necesita ese balance y esa ayuda.
Okay. Did you want to share any information about your book, Dr. Hernandez?
Oh, yes, of course. So please know that also at the end of the event, Lorrie and I will be having a book signing. She will be signing her book, Common Sense, Essential Oils, and I will be there to welcome and hug and, just love all of you as I also share. And we'll have my book as well. We'll be sitting there on 2 tables at the end of the class at the discounted price, of course. And I will be honored to sign those books for you, give you all hugs, and answer any questions that you may have at the end of the class. Lorrie as well. So we'll be having a dual loving sister, compassionate book signing at the end of the event. So honored to offer that to all of you. And for those that are live streaming, please know that you will not miss out. I will have my publishers giving me a special coupon code that you that are live streaming the event will be able to take advantage of. So you also will obtain the book at that same discounted rate as everyone there that will be attending the class. And you'll have a week to do so to obtain my book as well at that discounted rate in both English and Spanish.
Right.
And I already have Lorrie's book. She just has to sign it for me when I get there. I told her that that's part of the contract.
Right.
That must be signed with her loving signature. So
Right.
I'm excited about getting that signed from her. And so I look forward to seeing all of you there. Should I say that in Spanish too?
Sure, go ahead.
Me siento honrada, señores, de que a final de la clase, el 22 de octubre, estaremos Lorrie y yo firmando nuestros libros. Ella tendrá su libro de Common Sense en una mesa ahí para todos ustedes para firmarlo también, y ahí estaré yo también a sus órdenes con mi libro en un precio descontado para todos ustedes, para firmarlo, darle abrazos, a responder preguntas si ustedes tienen. Entonces será una hermandad de firmación de libros ese día. También para aquellas personas que van a escuchar la clase en live stream, sepan que ustedes también van a poder beneficiar de eso. Les voy a dar específicamente a ustedes un código de cupón para que ustedes puedan también comprar el libro. Van a tener una semana para obtenerlo por Amazon o por Barnes Noble, y lo van a poder obtener al mismo precio descontado que las personas que van a estar presentes allá en la clase. Entonces, bendiciones. Thank you for having me, and Scylla and Lorrie, and I'm excited about next month.
Yes, absolutely. We are thrilled. We cannot wait. So thank you so much for your time, for your wonderful interpreting.
Of course.
And you have a fabulous weekend. Y nos veremos en octubre.
Oh, you're amazing. Bendiciones. Nos vemos en octubre. See you guys next month, October 22nd. Adios.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was fabulous. So that was for our Spanish-speaking community. It was wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Jaleesa Hernandez. We really appreciate your time today, and also we so look forward to seeing you on October 22nd at our Emotional Healing Workshop. So in addition to having our wonderful interpreter here with us, we have someone who can share firsthand who participated in the Emotional Healing Workshop, because we really want you guys to understand what this workshop offers, the benefits of it, and we want you to go ahead and get registered because our space is limited. And remember that you can also live stream from home or from a satellite location. But for now, we're going to bring on our testament guest, Ms. Shirley Klaus. She's going to tell us how emotional healing with essential oils, how the workshop has benefited her. So let me pull Ms. Shirley Klaus in.
Hi.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
Good, Ansel.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you, you guys. I'm just trying to get my thing situated here. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Thank you so much for inviting me with all you beautiful ladies here, so talented. And I appreciate the opportunity to share, my testimony. We went along. I was having a little technology difficulties too, so I hope that I won't have any.
So far, so
here.
good. We loud and clear.
So, did you want to say more, or should I just go for it?
No, you go for it. Go right ahead.
Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes. I have been in Lori's Common Sense community, and I have been to another seminar of a workshop of hers. I was just so impressed at. I always love, first of all, the way that she reviews what essential oil is, no matter whether you've been in her class the first time or the 40th time. Being on a live stream or whatever, she gives you the basics for review, or if it's the first time, she gives you that. And then to give me the information on the flower essences, I absolutely love the flower essences. I usually carry at least one in my pocketbook all the time. Mm-hmm. So there were many new things that I was learning even after being in her class before, but the thing that most impressed me was when we got to the part where we partnered up with somebody and sat down and learned new techniques at how to share your story and how to reframe it. There is one story in my life that has really strongly affected me. I won't go into it greatly now. I would be glad to share in detail another, but it happened in first grade where I was left in a classroom by myself. And that whole year it was difficult for me. Another event happened too. But what we were to do is sit down and have somebody tell us their story and have them tell our story and tell our story to them. And then we each made a blend just for the person that we were talking to. Mm-hmm. First of all, as a wellness coach, to have to sit there and listen and not ask any questions was a big lesson for me. Okay. I was like, oh, I can't talk while they're talking. And you go through 3, 4, 5, I think it was 5 to 6 different steps and different ways to tell your story as a part of reframing the story.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. It froze as I'm getting notices. So we have to have them tell a story, and you walk through it in different ways of telling the story to help yourself reframe it. I tried to turn off notifications.
Those messages.
I'm going to ask everybody to refrain from making a comment for just a minute while I finish telling my story, because I can't go in and turn off the notifications now, which I should have. I'm sorry.
It's
so
okay.
As I was telling it was an honor to choose a formula for somebody else and help her make that. But then when I told my story, I could physically feel, well, first of all, I think I felt the embarrassment, the anger. I felt those feelings, and I felt as if I was there in that situation that I was talking about. And then I felt, and as I'm talking about it, I can feel that again, the emotional, spiritual, and physical transformation within me was incredible. But then I was able to use it when I went to the eye doctor. I have difficulty with flashing lights, and it's very difficult at times when I have to have a certain eye test. And my autoimmune causes tremors and stuff. And I felt this coming on, and I said, look, I need to stop and take a break. Normally, I would just go through it, and then I would have to sit in my car and wait until all the tremors stopped so that I could safely drive home. So I was able to speak up. I took out what I had. The only thing I had was a pine blend that I'd actually made with Lorrie Hargis the year before, and just doing that because for some reason, I didn't have my distress remedy, which I normally do that day. So I pulled out what I had, and that just smelling the pine oil helped me calm down. There were other ones, I think some citrus and stuff that were in there that helped me calm down. And I was able to say, look, I need to take a break. This is really difficult for me. So in the time this past summer, I have had a lot going on, and I've been pushing myself. And I started going back to my negative thinking again. And by you ladies inviting me to be a part of this stream, I had to remember what I learned. And I have to say, today I feel more hopeful. I'm starting to feel more clarity, and figuring out what I need to do, because I have a lot going on in the next few weeks, and a lot of things that I just need to prioritize. And it's not an easy thing for me. That's not a skill that comes naturally for me. So I have my blend that my partner made for me. It says stand up for yourself.
Oh,
so now I'm going to remember to use this on a regular basis. It's got citrus, and what I like is that we put flower essence in with it. So I like that combination and marrying the two together. So, I mean, if you've never taken any Lorrie Hargis workshops, even if you have to listen to it on live stream, which I probably will be doing, I would slowly encourage you. I always learn something new, even if she's saying the same thing again. I've learned something new every time I speak with her. And thank you for bringing it to me. I hope it wasn't too long, but I appreciate the opportunity to share my story.
No, we appreciate it, because it lends so much weight to have someone share their personal experience instead of us just saying, oh, this is a great workshop. So this has been very helpful to me as well, because I haven't taken it yet. So I'm really excited about it.
Well, you're just going to love it. You're just going to love it. And I think that I love that she live streams. So I have somebody one of my friends on here that's from Australia. So she could even join in, because we have the live streams.
Right.
And just being able to tell my story, it's really interesting how you can change your story. That you have to find a different way. I've always told my story and it never seemed to help. Now I'm learning, and now relearning, telling about it, how to do that. And I look forward to clients in the future to be able to help them do the same, because I'm going to be working with women who have very difficult health issues, much like me, and to help them to get from out of bed to living life. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much. And it's so funny how things come full circle, because Shirley and I met at a training in New Jersey, and then I connected with Lorrie, and Shirley were already connected. So now we
I said you have to listen to Lorrie. You're going to love her. Exactly. And then I said, we got a live stream. And there we are. Look at this. We're able to even do it together. That's awesome.
Exactly. So
I'm sure you have a couple more questions for Lorrie, so I'm gonna sign out, and thank you for having me on.
All right. Have a good weekend. All right. That was awesome, Shirley. Thank you so much for that. So yes, indeed, we're going to bring Lorrie Hargis back on so that we can ask her some more questions. Yes, wasn't that awesome?
Oh yeah, Shirley's wonderful, and you can see the self-confidence that Shirley now has. It's really helped her a lot, and it's been great working with Shirley. She's so open to changing, and that's the first step, to be able to say, hey, I want to change, and I want to make myself better, and I want to be able to help others too through what I've learned. So this is great that Shirley's doing this. Shirley, thank you so much for being on here. And Ancilla, you did a great job of interviewing her, and Julissa. And I want to thank Julissa for being on too. She's wonderful. I couldn't have a better interpreter. I mean, the Spanish people say, Lorrie, she says everything perfectly, just as you say. She gets the complete nuance of it. So thank you so much, ladies, for being on. I really appreciate it.
And that's so important to get when you're interpreting, to get the feel of it, I guess is the way you can say it. Okay, Lorrie. So once again, thank you to our special guests. So when are you back in the U.S.? Do share.
As you can see by the look of my face, again. Poor Ancilla. She's like, when is Lorrie going to hear my words? I'm sorry.
That's okay. So just tell us about October 22nd, the next class. Tell us about it.
Okay. So, the next time I'll be back. Is that the question you're asking?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I just got the end of it. All right. I'll be back in the States on October 22nd in your place of the woods, Virginia, where we are going to be holding the emotional healing class. It's on the 22nd of October again, as I stated before. We are going to be live streaming the class too, just as Shirley said. And also we have a new thing that we've added, thanks to Marguerite Wright. We're going to be having satellite, and she has a room in Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's happened is in Chicago, she has a room that only holds 30 people for a satellite viewing of this course. And so if you guys want to get a hold of her, you need to do that, huh? Because she only has 30 places. So we've even made it bigger, Ancilla.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's awesome. It's awesome. So do you think, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So do you think that participating online still reaps as much benefit as being there in person?
Can't
I went
hear
out
you.
again.
Now I can. Now I can.
Okay. Will online participants benefit as fully as people who are there in person?
Yes, and I'm going to read a testimony from one of our online students who did the live streaming last time when we were in Florida.
Okay.
And his name is Guillermo. And Guillermo had just moved to Florida. So Guillermo, I hope that you're out there, and I hope you're doing well in Florida with all this happening there. He says, my relationships with friends and family improved from the new techniques and information that I learned about essential oils in the emotional healing workshop. So yes, people, when they're doing it live streaming, they need to make sure that they have a partner, because as like Shirley said, you are working with a partner. And so you need to have a partner with you, get them signed up too on the live streaming. They can go to my website, www.lorriehargis.com, and you can go to the blog, and there you will find the emotional healing workshop, the live streaming, and the sign up for the class. Plus you have the sign up here on top, don't you, Ancilla?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, and so it's 175, I think, isn't it? It's
Yes.
175 until September 21st.
Right.
And then after that, it goes up to 200. So you guys
yes.
need to get signed up as soon as possible, because our seating is limited.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, this is great. So here's the information. It's October 22nd, 2017 in Alexandria, Virginia. It's at the Hilton in Old Town Alexandria, for those of you who are familiar with the area. As Lorrie said, it's $175 until September 21st. But if you purchase today, you will receive Lorrie's booklet, Using Common Sense, free, delivered to your door. So for an extra bonus, if you sign up today, you get Lorrie's booklet, Using Common Sense, for free. Extra incentive.
Exactly. Exactly. And this book covers everything about essential oils, single essential oils, how to use essential oils, the chemistry of essential oils, reflexology charts. It's got great formulations in it, over 175 formulations. So it's an easy book to use for the beginner essential oil lover to the advanced student. So get signed up so you can get that book, because we are using the book in the course too, in the class.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, so thank you so much, Lorrie. Always a pleasure. Always so much great information. But now we want to announce our winners.
Yes, we've got our winners from our emotional healing group.
Okay.
And I'm very excited because here I have a little bowl here, not a little bowl, but it's filled with names, because people who gave us their email addresses, they're getting a chance to have a seat in the emotional healing workshop.
Nice.
So I'm going to mix these all up here and see who has the lucky draw. Drum roll, Ancilla. Okay, here, because we got to have fun. It's Melanie Deemer.
Congratulations, Melanie.
Yes, Melanie.
Wow,
So we'll be sending her Yes, we'll be sending her out an email and also putting it up on Facebook that she won a seat in our emotional healing workshop. Isn't that awesome?
It's fantastic. Yay, Melanie. Okay.
Yay,
Do you guys
Melanie.
want to announce the top 3 winners for the most friends in our
Yes.
group? Mm-hmm.
So our top 3 winners in our essential emotional healing group, and this is a group that you guys all need to get into because this is where we're talking about emotional healing. And what we did is we had a contest who could put the most friends in our group. And the winner is, and they get a consultation with me, which is valued at $300. And that is Diane Mayorisi. Yay, Diane. Woohoo! Go, Diane.
Congratulations.
Diane put in 101 people in the group.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
And I see Diane wrote, "The crowd goes wild." That's right. Go, Diane. So that's awesome. And within about a 2-week period, we have almost 500 people in our group. So it's one of the fastest groups that we've ever had, because we have 5 different groups. Lorrie Hargis Aromatherapy does, and this group has really grown fast. So you can see that this is what people need. They really need this. Mm-hmm. So we have 2 more winners, right?
Right, 2 more.
Okay, our second place person who put friends into our group was Cindy Dix. Woo! And she wins. Yeehaw! Go Cindy, go Cindy. And Cindy wins a bundle of my books. She wins my book, Common Sense, A Practical Guide to Aromatherapy. Plus she's winning the essential booklet for detoxing and using common sense with essential oils booklet. So go, Cindy, and thank you so much for putting people in.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Good stuff. And last but not least is our third place person for adding more friends in our Facebook group. And that is Angie Greenwood. Go, Angie.
Angie. Woohoo! Good for her.
Yeah. And so Angie has won a bundle of the booklets. She's got the Essential Detoxing booklet and Using Common Sense booklet is what Angie has. That's so great. I'm really happy. I want to thank Diane, Cindy, Angie for all being there and putting all these people into our group and sharing about emotional healing with essential oils. It's people like them that are helping others, and you too, Ancilla and Shirley and Julissa. We all have to gather together and help one another. And this is phenomenal for them to be sharing this with their friends on Facebook. It's really great that we have all this now, Facebook and all these things, because that way we can share quicker and we can help people faster.
Absolutely. So great. So great. So much good information, Lorrie. Super excited about October 22nd. If you guys have not registered yet, get your space reserved right away. The link is at the top of this Facebook Live. You can also go to lorriehargis.com and register the blog section, correct? Blog, right?
Yes.
So get your space reserved. It's only $175 until September 21st. After that, it's $200. And live streaming is $75. Is that
$75? Yes.
$75 if you want to just join us via live stream. But you'll benefit just like you're sitting there in the room with us. But remember, if you're live streaming, you'll need a partner. So at least 2 people if you're going to live stream. Okay?
Exactly.
This is awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll be talking online. Thanks everyone so much for joining, for tuning in. Please share this on your pages. It's a public Facebook Live. Share it as much as you want. Again, our focus is helping people with emotional healing, especially considering everything that's happened in just even the last few days. Okay, so we want to help as much as possible. All right, awesome. Anything else you want to share, Lorrie?
No, I think that's great. Everyone just needs to get signed up so we can help more people. And I want to thank everyone for being here today. And thank you so much, Ancilla. We'll be talking to you soon.
Absolutely. You guys have a fabulous weekend. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.